Hello and welcome to another episode of Tickling Chains. Today we've got a good one for you. We are at Okeeheelee Park, one of the more established disc golf courses in Palm Beach County. A lot of different types of holes to deal with today. Today's course is a par 55, 6,122 feet, and we've got a full card today. So today joining us is Jared Fairking, member of the Palm Beach County Disc Golf Club, five-time winner of the Drama Teacher of the Year. Ryan Lee is also joining us. Mr. TikTok, Brendan Rubenstein, is also joining us today. And of course, myself on the mic doing the commentary. What can we expect today? We've got a lot of different types of holes, some water, some hills, some woods. We'll see how we do. Let's sling some D. All right, here we go. On to hole one, par 3, 275 feet. You also have to throw it over the hill and get it to the right-hand side of our picture here. To get it to the pin, we'll see how Jared does, starting us off with a super forehand smash. Beautifully done. Looks like he's got good distance. Super kick because he loves it. Should have a putt coming up for his birdie. Here comes Ryan. Gets a little turnover. I think he's going to clip a tree here. Yep, looks like he got a little piece of the tree. We'll see where he ends up. Ruby's going to go turnover as well. Looks like he gets over the hill. Should be in good shape for an upshot. And I decided to go shoot it directly into the hell route. We'll see how that works out for me. Probably not so great. Here I am with my upshot. Shoot it a little high, bang it off the twig. Terrible deflection, terrible upshot on my part. Ryan's going to give us a good example of what to do with an upshot. Drops it right by the pin. Great job, him. Comes Ruby with his upshot. A little bit to the right, but he should still have a putt. Here comes Jared for his long bid for birdie. Little bit short, but he'll have a tap in for his par. Here's me, long par putt. Ugh, left it short. Nothing worse than that. Ruby for his par. Ooh, air ball to start the round. Jared's going to tap in his par. Ryan's going to tap in his par here. Ruby and I are going to tap in our bogeys. Starting off the round, +1, even. On to the next hole. Okay, hole 2, par 3, 270 feet. Once again, we are throwing uphill over a hill to get to the pin, which is pretty much straight ahead of us, guarded by a bunch of trees here. So we're going to have to do a little plinko if we hit one of them. Jared starts us off with a nice little sidearm, a little bit high on the hill, but he should be okay. Ryan going to show us a nice little high drive angle here. He should be good for his upshot. Ruby going to get a little release, go to hyzer to the left, but he should be at the top of the hill and okay. I'm going to grip lock mine, get a little turnover, but should be in an okay spot for an upshot. Here comes Ruby and absolutely throws a beautiful upshot. We'll see where he ends up. Ryan's going to show us how it's done as well. Beautiful hyzer upshot. He's just dropping himself right next to the pin. He'll have a drop-in par attempt. Jared's got a long putt. Goes with a layup instead, but that'll be good for a par. Here's my next shot. And I throw it really high into the right. I don't know what I'm doing there, but I throw it right into some trees. Here comes Ruby with his upshot. Oh no, caught by the wind, blows it way to the left. We'll see what he's got. Here's my par attempt. Also got caught in the wind, blew that way, far away. Here comes Ruby for his bogey attempt. Oh no. He's going to go ahead and tap in his 5 there. Ryan's going to tap in his par. And Jared's going to hustle over. Look at him go. Look at that speed. And he's going to tap in his par. Now I'm left at a 35-footer for bogey. See if I can splash this guy in here. Bang! Let's take another look at that. Slow release. Surprising wobble. That must be the slow motion, but good height. Straight in the middle. Great job, me. But it's still for bogey, so not good enough. Ruby and I are struggling to start here. Hole 3, 250-foot par 3. We've got some danger with the road on the right-hand side of the bounds and the parking lot straight behind the basket to the left, out of bounds as well. We are playing to the white baskets today. Jared going backhand, throwing it to the trees. Hopefully it hyzers back over. Clips a little bit of a trees, but he should be in a decent spot. We'll see what Ryan decides to play it. Goes a little bit to the right for a hyzer. Looks like he's going to clip some of those trees as well. Seems like a popular play today. I said, hey, why don't I try to do that myself? Did it as well, except for I missed the trees and threw that bad boy directly out of bounds, wondering what the heck I'm doing. Ruby's going to take one of the other plays he can do and throw it straight at the basket, ending himself right in the middle of the fairway, which we leave ourselves right now. Ooh, a little high, a little wind blown. We'll have some work to do for his par. We'll see where that goes. Here I am, my inbound shot. Just laying it up, taking my medicine. That'll end up to be a 4 for me. Ryan's got a nice little spot here for a putt. Committed bid. Oh, just missed it. Jared also ended up with a long putt. Also a committed bid. Heisering, just missed. He should be able to tap that in for a par. Ruby for his par. Decides to go with a layup instead. He should have a tap in for bogey. Ryan cleaning up his par. Ruby tapping in his bogey. Jared cleaning up his par. And we did not video my bogey play. On to hole 4. Next is par 3, 335-foot hole 4 with an out-of-bounds path on the left-hand side, water on the right-hand side. We are playing to the white baskets today, so it's tucked off to the right. A couple different ways you can attack this hole. Jared's going to show us the forehand. Turns it over a little bit. Lucky for him. Turns into a cut roller and ends up on the fairway. Ryan's also going to show us the forehand look. Boom! He absolutely smashes this one. Awesome drive, good turn to it. We'll fade back and end up into an amazing spot. We'll see where he ends up in a second. I'm going to show a different route, the backhand straight up the middle. I get a nice drive out of it as well. Should end up with a birdie putt for myself. Ruby's going to go ahead and show us another look yet, and that's the backhand turnover. Unfortunately, he had a little bit too much backhand and turnover, and he's going to end up in a very difficult spot. As I said, Ryan ended up in a very good spot, but a good spot if we were playing the Reds. Ruby ended up in the woods, little upshot out of there, ended up safe. And like I said, Ryan almost got himself a black ace, but he's got himself some work to do on an upshot. Nice little forehand upshot there. Here I go for my birdie putt. It's like a good angle. Tree. Why are trees? Here goes Ruby for his par putt. Woo! Get a little wind blown there. Should have some work to do for his bogey. Ryan for his par. Oh no, off the cage. He's disappointed with that, but player B cashed it. Here I am for my par. Boom, first par of the day, thankfully. Ruby gonna go ahead and tap in his bogey, and Jared's gonna tap in his par. Here we go, hole 5, our first water hole at 340 feet. Got ourselves another par 3 here. Hole is tucked back into these trees, so you're going to not only have to get it over the water, but get it through some trees as well. Jared's going to go forehand here. Takes an interesting route and takes the water totally out of it. I never thought about going that way, so we'll see where he ends up. I'm going to take my usual route, which is a backhand. Nice smoke this drive. This is one of my best ones of the day. Get it through. I should have a nice look at a birdie here. He's going to go the same line as me. Also has a nice drive. Gets it right up and through that water and in a nice spot. Ryan's going to try a little deeper into the peninsula. Unfortunately, he turns over his drive a little bit, and he ended up just ever so slightly out of bounds. Here comes Ruby with his upshot. Very nicely done. Should end up with an easy par putt. Comes Jared for his birdie attempt. He had a nice drive after all. Comes up a little bit short. Here's Ruby tapping in his birdie attempt, or par attempt. Sorry, that was a par. And Ryan's going to go ahead and take his shot from coming in bounds. Unfortunately, he kicks some trees. He's going to have some work to do to collect his bogey. Boom! That's my birdie putt right there. Catch that in from about 35 feet. Comes, oh no, just a little high for his bogey. He's going to tap in his 5. Jared's going to come and tap in his 3. And we're going to move on to hole 6. So far, Jared's going a nice clean round. The rest of us are having a little bit of trouble so far.
On
to hole 6, 335-foot par 3. We've got out of bounds on the right with the path and also a path on the left that's out of bounds. There's also some path that's beyond the basket that's out of bounds. So pretty much a straightforward shot. I'm going to go with a mid-range here because the wind is getting quite heavy. Trying to keep it straight, but unfortunately I turned it over a little bit. Still safe though. Jared's going to go with the sidearm here. Gets a little bit low, but he ends up in the fairway, so he'll have a little bit of an upshot, but not too bad. Here comes Ruby. Highs out a little bit to the left, but he'll have a nice upshot for his par. And finally, Ryan off the box. Gets himself in a nice position, also a little bit left. Jared first up. Going with another sidearm here. A touch low, but he'll have a long putt. Nice shot down the middle. I got to go to one knee. Good little up shot finally out of me there. I should have a nice putt for par. Here comes Ryan's up shot. Beautifully done. He'll have a nice putt. See what Ruby can do. And he ends up a little bit off to the right. Jared's first up with his putt for par. Woo, Daddy gets under the wind a little bit, blows it out. He'll have a lot of work to do for his bogey. Ruby, oh no. Par putt gone wrong. Dagger. Comes Jared for his bogey. Splash! Yeah. Dang, let's take a look at that again. Are you fair king kidding me? What a putt that is. Bang, right down the middle. Great job saving his bogey there.
You're live.
Here comes Ryan for his par. Cold as ice right in there off the pole. Here's me tapping in my par. And we missed Ruby tapping in his bogey onto hole 7. Hole 7's a little bit tricky at par 3, 407 feet. Little tight window to throw it in the fairway. There is out of bounds on the left-hand side with the road, and past these bushes on the right-hand side there is water. I'm going to try to go over the water and crash back into the fairway. Unfortunately, I didn't get wide enough. I will be safe, but won't be in a great position. We'll see if Ryan can do a little bit better. He's going to go up the middle for us. It's like a good shot. Oh, a little bit of turn and bang, tree kick. He will stay safe though. Jared's gonna give us the forehand look here. Boom, smashes that thing. Great shot right up the road. He'll be in a nice position. Ruby's gonna try another hyzer route here. Also doesn't get wide enough. Keeps it straight enough to stay in bounds, but he'll also have some work to do. Ryan's up first after his tree kick. Gets a nice little shot, great angle, but plop, plinko off another tree. I'm gonna go next. Leave it a little bit wide. I'm gonna have a very long putt for my par. Here comes Ruby. Plop, bloop, off a tree. He'll have some work to do. Here comes Jared. Beautiful little upshot there, nicely done. Comes Ryan for his third shot. Gonna try a long putt. Good bid, just a touch high. Ruby gonna do the same. Ooh, so close. Nice little bid there. I'm gonna try to go a little Anheuser thing around this tree because it's right in the way, but I Anheuser it around the wrong way. I'll have a tap in for my bogey. Ryan's gonna tap in his bogey. I'm gonna follow suit here. Jared's gonna tap in his par. Going through his full routine, I like that. Don't take it too lightly. That's when you miss, and Ruby's gonna tap in his bogey. Tough hole for us there. On to hole 8. Hole 8, one of our tree holes, par 3, 305 feet. We got OB path on the left-hand side, but a bunch of trees is the obstacle. Best way to go about this is straight up the middle and avoiding the trees. Jared's going to go ahead and give us the forehand look. Ooh, gets his drive a touch low, gets a cut roll. He'll have some work to do. Ryan's going to give us a backhand here. Beautiful S-turn on his drive. Great height control, and we'll see his spike down here. Park City, Utah for him. Ruby's going to do the same line. Also get a great S-turn out of his disc. Beautiful little skip. He'll have a nice putt for his birdie. Hopefully I can do the same. I do. Beautiful S-turn on mine. Also end up with a little skip, but I will be the furthest for my birdie putt. Jared has got his up shot here. We'll see how he fares. Nice little hyzer. Nice height control. Good little skip. He'll have a nice little putt for par. Here comes Ruby for his birdie. Air ball, dagger. And if you want to see how to play a birdie putt into a bogey, I'm going to go ahead and show you. Overshoot the pin. Ryan's going to go ahead and give us the look. Great job on him collecting the birdie. Jared's going to tap in his par with that beautiful upshot. And here's my opportunity to cash in my par, get my warm-ups, and whooping cage. Awful job. Turning a birdie look into a bogey. That's how it's drawn up in the playbook. Dude, don't do that. And Ruby got his par. All right, wrapping up the front nine with a tree hole. Par 3, 350 feet. Pin is a little bit off to the right. We do have an OB road on the right-hand side. Other than that, the danger is the trees, so we got to make it through this little lane in the middle. Ryan's going to show us the forehand look here. And he split the gap, and he should have himself a nice little putt for birdie. Great job by him. Ruby's going to go our backhand route. Unfortunately, he's going to make a reservation for the first available tree. Plop. Got a decent bounce, so he should have a little bit of an upshot. Jared's going to show us the forehand. Bam! He absolutely smashes that thing, and he'll have himself a putt for birdie. I'm going to go backhand. Aiming it up here, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the exact same tree. Plop! Ruby and I are going to follow each other a little bit on this hole. Spoiler alert. Ruby's going to give it another go, and pink! Another tree. Look at disgust on his face. I'm a little bit sealed off in these trees. Going to try turnover, but I like the tree Ruby hit, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the same one. And I'm stuck here with a little patent pending upshot that I left short, wondering what the heck am I doing. He's going to go ahead and give himself a nice little upshot here, faded off to the left a little bit. Now back to the good shots. Ryan's going to go ahead and try his birdie putt. A little bit short, but a good bid there. I'm going to go ahead and get my putt in for my bogey and leave it nice and short. Did not play this hole well. Ryan's going to go ahead and tap in his par. Jared's going to go for his birdie putt. Oh, yeah! Splash! Let's take a little look at that. Great little flick on the wrist. Good height. Great job him on his birdie. Ruby tapped in his double bogey, and that's the front nine, guys. All right, guys, there you have it. The front nine at Okeeheelee Park. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys keep watching them, I'll keep making them. And if you like what I do, please make sure you subscribe, like, and if you want to share them, let's get the word out there. I'd appreciate that. What can I say about the front nine? We had some great shots, and we definitely had some stinkers. I think if you keep hitting your lines on this course, these holes aren't too difficult. Unfortunately, I definitely had a big problem hitting my lines today for the front nine. We'll see how I do with the back nine. Jared did a great job on his front nine. Ryan did a nice job as well. Ruby and I got to pick it up. We'll see you next time. Peace!